Weaken the characteristics. But it will take some time for them to die. Wei suggested, I have a plan. She leaned closer to her brother to whisper her plan, and Bai asked in confusion, what do you want to do? Wei said, I hate him completely. I want him to die, but not be able to open his eyes. The door opened, and Tang was curled up, lying on the bed, finally able to catch his breath. Wei and Bai stood intimately at the door. In Tang bloodshot eyes, caused by pain, he saw Bai and Wei kissing passionately. He was so angry he almost exploded. Bai whispered, if you want to anger him, a kiss should be enough, right? Wei muttered shyly, enough, what are you still thinking? This is my first kiss. 2 days later, in the forest outside Wuchang City, Bai leaped like a bird, easily leaping over tall branches. The terrain here posed no difficulty for him. System announcement, Ziqing wants to make a private call. Bai, who was busy, turned around, his face full of curiosity. Then he stopped on a large branch and asked, what's going on? In the study of Song Ziqing's villa, she sat elegantly in a swivel chair, holding several sheets of paper from the desk, reporting, let me report the situation. Our people have met Wei and the others by the river and are now returning. Bai praised, well done. Ziqing threw the documents on the desk and continued her report, there's another matter. Recently, there's been a lot of discussion on the forum about a mysterious chat room, gathering many experts. There are rumors that you are the leader of that chat room, and it includes many awakened fake warriors. This chat room was recently called the Pioneer Group. Song Ziqing asked seriously, is this true? Bai stood leisurely on the branch and asked again, chat room 001? Of course, it's true. Did you forget about the matter I asked you to promote a few days ago? After receiving confirmation, Song Ziqing excitedly said, so, will these experts be our helpers in the future? She suddenly thought of something and continued, by the way, how should we handle the posts in chat room 001 on the forum? Bai casually jumped down from the tree and cheerfully replied, you don't need to worry about that now. I'll decide after I read the posts. Just send me the ones with the titles and the ones with the most discussions. Song Ziqing immediately responded, okay. I'll arrange it right away. The article read, a post before the end of the world confirmed that someone claiming to be the White Emperor knew that the cosmic trial was about to take place. Many experts in the White Emperor's analysis video are actually members of the same chat room. Since monsters appeared before the trial, there might be evolved beings. The leader of chat room revealed that based on personal experience, chat room 001 might have been established even before the trial. After reading carefully, he squinted and thought, it seems that the timing for the creation of chat room 001 is about right. Focusing on the system, he walked while analyzing to himself, this will not only expand our influence but also give the members a sense of collective honor. Recruiting experts will be smoother in the future. Walking steadily on the lush green ground. Suddenly, everything around him wilted and fell. Now he noticed that the once lush green forest had turned desolate, the sky was blood red, trees withered, and the ground was covered in skeletons. More accurately, this was a graveyard. At this moment, the system prompted, system reminder, you have entered the secret realm of the evil faith village. Bai clenched his fists excitedly and said, finally arrived. In my previous life, I found this secret realm for the evil hunter job mission, S level. The task notification appeared, Mission 1, stop the villagers from summoning evil demons. Difficulty D, all participants will receive 500 experience points and can exit the secret realm after completing. Mission 2, eliminate all the polluted villagers. Difficulty C, all participants will receive 1500 experience points and can exit the secret realm after completing. Mission 3, Eliminate the evil demons summoned by the villagers and all polluted villagers. Difficulty S. All participants will receive 5,000 experience points and a bottle of low-level evil demon bloodline. He remembered that in his previous life, someone named Chen Yi Chang led a team into this evil demon secret realm. Yi Chang stood on a stone platform and shouted, "Everyone! We just need to enter the secret realm and complete mission 2 to leave. Dropped equipment is set to the team function, fair drops. If there are no drops, coins will be rewarded." Then, Yi Chang guaranteed, "Egu won't let anyone suffer." Back then, to earn some coins, I believed Yi's lie, and he also joined my team to enter this secret realm. I didn't expect that Egu deliberately aimed wrong, and his mistake led to the summoning of evil demons. But he withdrew with his own team, and his goal was to use our lives to weaken the demons. When everyone realized it was a trap, Egu had already set up an encirclement and ruthlessly killed those evolved beings who tried to escape. That strong guy had recruited nearly 100 people, all loners and small teams struggling to survive nearby, and no one could organize effective resistance. Many people died meaninglessly under the dual pressure of those evil demons and the strong guy. When they realized there was no chance of escape, the remaining people could only turn back and continue fighting the demons, with no hope of survival left. "Brothers, we can charge now." Only when the last person fell did the strong guy lead the charge toward the exhausted monsters, but what he didn't expect was, "I'm still alive. I know if I'm discovered, I'll be silenced, so I stay silent." So, when they were struggling, I barely escaped from the edge of the dungeon. At that time, I tried to escape by completing tasks 1 and 2 to leave the dungeon. There were some strange arrangements. Just as I was about to leave the dungeon, they had killed the monster and started looting. The system kept prompting, "Reminder, item drops have begun. The mission scroll has changed the Hunter's S-level class. Reminder, your points are 100. Reminder, you have obtained the mission scroll, changing your class to Hunter's S-level." They used the loot feature to lure cannon fodder into a trap, but in the end, they lost the best spoils. It was truly a stroke of luck. Later, they frantically searched for me, and I had to leave Wushuang and find a new place to live. Standing here is the path to the secret village in the outer district of Wushuang. Even now, I'm still curious. It's a shame I didn't get to see the strong guy's expression at that time. Suddenly, Chen Bai noticed something and was startled. A bald zombie lay across the road, covered in wounds. Had everyone in the village been contaminated and killed? Having stayed in the dungeon for a while, he judged, logically, Chen Yiqiang should have killed that monster and cleared the first dungeon within 2 months in the previous life. Then he scratched his head and continued, "But don't worry, no one should have discovered this dungeon ahead of time, right?" He thought to himself, but who could have discovered this dungeon so quickly? In another part of Wushuang, in the central area of the secret village in the outer district, many people were fighting monsters and zombies. System announcement, Task 2 completed, experience reward obtained. You can leave the edge of the village. The red-haired youth was the strong guy this time. He had just defeated a zombie and turned to the others, saying, "Not bad." Brother Zong Long's judgment was spot on. Task 2 is complete, we can leave now. Brothers, let's go, we'll come back next time to fight this boss. At that moment, a young man in a blue outfit pointed ahead in confusion and shouted loudly, "Strong guy, someone has entered here." Everyone turned to Chen Bai. Many walked toward him, but he ignored them and casually walked toward Chen Bai, leisurely asking, "How are we going to go about this?" As the strong guy was about to pass by Chen Bai, he asked, "I'll take over this boss, do you mind?" The person casually replied, "No, do whatever you want." Chen Bai smirked, showing an impatient expression, and whispered, "So it's the strong guy, I didn't expect them to discover this dungeon so early." After walking a few steps, a young man in a gray outfit with curly hair kindly reminded Chen Bai, "Be careful, that's an 11 level Super Demon Boss. Qianbai waved his hand from a distance, casually replying, "Thanks for the reminder, take care." Soon after, the huge demonic creature appeared, looking like a messenger of hell, its entire body fiery red, and it roared loudly at Qianbai, "Kid, this is interesting. Aren't you afraid of me? Or do you know you're about to die, so you calmly accept your fate?" Facing all the noise, Qianbai simply responded softly, his tone gentle, "I just forgot it's been so long since I faced a fire demon alone. As for you low-level demons, I just want to kill you all in one go." The demon, humiliated, turned blue with rage. It raised its fist and charged at Qianbai, roaring, "You're just a little human. Die." But in the blink of an eye, Qianbai had already reached the demon's back, surrounded by several swift attacks. In a deep tone, he continued, "As a hunter who killed countless fire demons in my previous life, I won't let you off easily." The ketchup was generously smeared on the sharp claws, dripping drop by drop. Qianbai was very familiar with every move and weakness of the demon hunter, even knowing the direction of every meridian by heart. The demon hunter's body started bleeding from many cuts. It was seriously injured, making it immobile. Qianbai withdrew his claws, his eyes filled with anger, as he hadn't had time to use any techniques. Two system announcements popped up in succession. Announcement: killed level 11 demon hunter species Orin leader, gained 13,500 experience points. Announcement: task 3 completed, gained 5,000 experience points and a bottle of low-level bloodline evil medicine. After reading, Qianbai looked up with a slight sense of pride. "It feels so familiar, it seems my skills haven't declined." At this moment, the leader, Strong Brother, and his group naturally saw the rewards they had received, shouting loudly, "Strong Brother, I got a reward too, 5,000 experience and bloodline items." "I got it too." Strong Brother looked at the system interface, thinking deeply. This is a curly-haired young man walked over and asked Strong Brother, "Strong Brother, is he planning to absorb that boss's body?" Strong Brother shook his head, frowning with displeasure. Let's go, we'll see." At this time, the system announced two more notifications. Announcement: you have devoured a special species and gained 350 Black Light Virus exclusive evolution points. Announcement: you have chosen to exclude bloodline genes and gained a bottle of a level ordinary evil bloodline potion. Everyone walked towards Qianbai, who was organizing the system interface. Qianbai pretended to turn around and looked at them, asking in confusion, "Why are you back again? Are you planning to divide the spoils?" Strong Brother suddenly became very friendly, laughing and saying, "Ha ha ha, you're making me laugh. This final boss was killed by you alone, how could I dare to take the spoils?" Qianbai glanced at him helplessly, secretly thinking, "You're pretending to be moral, but too bad, I've already seen through your true face." Then, Qianbai held 2 test tubes in his hands and deliberately said, "Wow, this boss dropped a lot of stuff. Look at this B-level demon hunter bloodline potion, this A-level pressure demon bloodline potion, and even a job change quest scroll, a demon hunter's A-level 1. The precious items were displayed one by one, and Qianbai provocatively teased, "Aren't you tempted?" The small test tube in Strong Brother's hand made a sound. He reached out to the curly-haired young man, who immediately handed over all the test tubes carefully, saying, "Strong Brother, these are all the blood we just got." Strong Brother said purposefully, "If you say you don't want them, you're definitely lying." Then, with a righteous and benevolent tone, he handed all the test tubes to Qianbai, saying, "However, we're not unreasonable people. The items dropped after you finish the task are naturally yours." Qianbai took the test tubes. He already understood the man's hypocritical nature, but just smiled lightly and replied, "Sounds good." He tightly clenched his hands, placing all the items into the system warehouse, then raised his hand and said to him, "You're not just here to congratulate me, are you? Speak directly if you have something to say." Now strong brother began to play the disguise game, pretending to be indifferent. Actually, it's nothing. It's just that my little brother wants to be friends with you. He was very cunning, and strong brother smiled with his eyes squinted. I want to ask where you are? My younger brother is cleaning up an area in the western suburbs. If he accidentally trespasses into your territory, it won't be good. Chen Bai listened cautiously, thinking, western suburbs? Meng Meng seems to live in a neighborhood there, near the sports stadium. Chen Bai secretly became alert, suspecting that this guy seemed righteous on the surface but actually wanted to know what he was doing on his turf. Chen Bai put his hands in his pockets and responded indifferently. Don't worry, I live in Jiangcheng, only knowing a sports stadium in the western suburbs. After speaking, Chen Bai irritably shifted his gaze, thinking, let's see if I can find their influence near Meng Meng. Strong brother continued to flatter, showing a desire to get along. We just took over the sports stadium in the western suburbs a few days ago and are probably clearing the nearby areas now. You must have some influence in Jiangcheng, right? Why don't we be friends and support each other? Upon hearing the invitation, Chen Bai didn't rush to answer. He cautiously thought, have they cleared the stadium already? The way this person talks about clearing probably means conquering and slaughtering in another way. Then, he thought of Meng Meng. No wonder no one knows about Meng Meng's past. Maybe she was cleared by these people already. At that moment, the system issued a notification. Announcement, Meng Meng has sent a message. Chen Bai quickly responded to strong brother, wait a moment. Then he turned to check the message, Master. There are suddenly a lot of evolvers in my neighborhood. I think they're searching from one house to another for something. If this continues, they might soon come here. Chen Bai replied, they're cleaning zombies and evolvers, don't let them into your house, I'll be there soon. After reading Meng Meng's distress message, Chen Bai fell into deep thought, remaining silent. If it involved his loved ones, he would never stand idly by. Zhang Bai angrily said, you really are something. Sensing Zhang Bai's abnormality, strong brother hesitantly asked, what exactly do you want to do? After saying these words, Zhang Bai angrily pushed away the hand, grabbing the virus tendrils inside his body and squeezing them around the neck of that shameless guy, shouting, die. Several tendrils suddenly stabbed into the throat. A few minutes later, the system prompted, devoured evolution gained memory, and strong brother's body was left with only half of its upper body, wrapped into a cocoon. Zhang Bai absorbed it while thinking. The memories I gained are fragments, unable to determine the exact location. The International Golden Glory Community, where Meng Meng lives. Also, the exact location of the competition venue. The others, witnessing strong brother's death, scattered in fear. Soon, Zhang Bai was the only one left. They shouted, run. Zhang Bai looked down and said dangerously, it seems we need to leave one person alive to lead the way. You reminded me earlier that the boss seems to know a lot, right? West suburbs of Wuchang, Building 16, Unit 1 of the International Golden Glory Community. In Mingming's room, the weak girl stood by the door with a baseball bat. Someone outside was knocking hard and shouting, is anyone there? Open the door. Outside was a tall man, enjoying knocking on someone's door and saying harshly, I'll count to 3. If there's no response, we'll break in. 2 other guys stood in the distance, watching the door, waiting for Meng Meng to open it. The girl held the baseball bat, her hands trembling, weakly shouting, you're not welcome here, go away. If you break in, don't blame me for being rude. Hearing Meng Meng's voice, the people outside became even more excited. The man knocking on the door laughed, as if he had gained an advantage. Hey, brother, it turns out it's a woman inside. The other 2 men, hearing it was a woman, became even more excited. The man outside said, hey, miss, how do you think about being rude? Another Man, leaning against the wall, mocked, sis, don't worry, get ready, your brothers are about to enter.